Greetings and namaskar to each one who came here to watch this video. Science, answer of all questions. The word science came from Latin word scientia, means knowledge. It helps us to understand the world around us. Thus, it is the study of nature and the behavior of natural things and the knowledge we obtain about them. We do observations, identifications, description, experiments, investigation, theoretical explanation of natural phenomena. There are three branches of science: chemistry, biology, and physics. Chemistry is the study of the substance, that is, elements and compounds, while biology is the study of living things or life. Physics is the study of matter and energy or physical world. Now, specifically talking about physics and its branches. Physics, the word came from ancient Greek word, means knowledge of nature. It is a scientific discipline subject. It is such a vast subject that covers everything from invisible subatomic particle to galaxies and beyond. So we can say that physics helps us to know how universe behaves. Well, these scientists who study physics are known as physicists. They are interested in knowing almost everything that physically exists, from tiny atom to massive stars. Few of the famous scientists are Albert Einstein, Isaac Newton, Galileo Galilei, Rutherford, Stephen Hawking, C.V. Raman, Thomas Edison, James Clerk Maxwell, Max Planck, APJ Abdul Kalam, and many more. They had contributed to physics, or we can say that they created physics. Now, coming to the main part of this video, and that is classification of physics. So, it is broadly classified into three main parts, and that are classical physics, relativity, and quantum physics. Classical physics. It refers to pre-19th century. So as it is too old, we have to talk about that scientist who belongs to that era, who had immensely contributed to create classical physics, Sir Isaac Newton. He blessed us with laws of motion and law of universal gravitation that are still in use. Moreover, he gave new language to understand physics, and that is calculus, supremely powerful mathematical tool. Actually, mathematics is a language of physics, or we can say that backbone of physics. Now talking about the streams of classical physics, here comes classical mechanics. It is the study of the motion of macroscopic objects. It includes everything like machineries, astronomical objects like stars, galaxies, planets, etc. And the magical thing is that we can predict the movement of the object in future as well as in the past. Now classical mechanics is subdivided into three, that are statics, dynamics, and kinematics. Statics is the study of equilibrium and its relation to forces, while dynamics is the study of motion and its relation to the forces. In kinematics, we study the motion of object without reference to the forces which causes the motion. Few more divisions are Newtonian mechanics, Lagrangian mechanics, and Hamiltonian mechanics. And also different mechanics to study different objects, like celestial mechanics, it is related to stars, planets, etc. Continuum mechanics, we study about solids and fluids, liquid or gases. Relativistic mechanics, for bodies having a speed close to the speed of light. Statistical mechanics, the study of large number of macroparticles. Another stream of classical physics is optics. It studies behavior and study properties of light. Light exhibits various properties such as reflection, refraction, dispersion, diffraction, TIR, speed of light. Coming to the waves, which is closely related to optics. So, waves, it is a disturbance that transfers energy from point to point in a medium without transferring matter. We basically study transfer wave, longitudinal wave, frequency, period, amplitude, crest, trough, wavelength, and many more. Then comes electromagnetism. It involves the study of the electromagnetic forces, and that is the force that cause the interaction between electrically charged particles. Moreover, electromagnetic force is one of the four fundamental forces of nature. We study all about the electricity, magnets, EM waves, lights, etc. It is one of the most common phenomena that we can see around, like in many of our home appliances, metros, communication system, industries, motors, MRIs, and etc. etc. Now comes fluid mechanics. It is the study of fluid behavior, liquid, gases, blood, and plasma at rest and in motion. Well, if we study fluids at rest, then it comes under fluid statics. And if we study fluids in motion, then it comes under fluid kinematics. And if we study the effect of forces on fluid motion, then it falls under fluid dynamics. Few basic terms it involves are velocity, pressure, density, temperature, viscosity, volume, surface tension, surface weight, etc. Next is thermodynamics. It is a study of relations between heat, work, temperature, and energy. As we all know that energy can be neither created nor destroyed, only can transferred from one form to another. So, we can say that thermodynamics is a science of energy. It is derived from the Greek word therm, means heat, and dynamics means power. It governs working of heating and air conditioning system, refrigerators, automobiles, power plants, etc. Now, moving to the second branch of physics, and that is relativity. And the best person to start off with it is Albert Einstein, a genius who developed the theories that are general theory of relativity and special theory of relativity. The general relativity explains gravity based on the way space can curve. It associates the force of gravity with the changing geometry of space and time. While spatial relativity explains how speed affects mass, time, and space. Moreover, there is a famous equation about energy, and that is E is equals to mc square, which tells us the fact that mass and energy are the same physical entity and can be changed into each other. Shortly, three conclusions from these theories. First one, there is no absolute frame of reference. Second, the speed of light is same everywhere. Third, nothing can go faster than light. Well, relativity deals with very big, while the new branch it deals with very small, and that is quantum physics. The third branch of physics, also known as modern physics, and it refers to post 20th century. So, for a start, we study atomic theory, in which we study all about the nature of the atoms, which consist of electrons, neutrons, protons, orbit energy level, charges, and all. Now, coming to the condensed matter physics, it is the study of the substance in their solid states. And it is the reason we are blessed with great technologies like computers, lasers, and quantum information science. Coming to the most interesting classification under quantum physics, and that is nuclear physics. It is the study of atomic nuclei and its constituents. We study about their behavior, properties, energy they produce, binding energy, interactions, nuclear reaction like fission and fusion. Discoveries in nuclear physics gave rise to nuclear power, nuclear weapons, nuclear medicines, MRI, isotopes, nuclear engineering, etc. And now, if we move more deeper, we comes to particle physics, also known as high energy physics, which is the study of fundamental subatomic particles. And the Standard Model characterizes fundamental particles into related groups as fermions, bosons, quarks, leptons. Coming to quantum field theory, it combines classical field theory, spatial relativity, and quantum mechanics. It is useful for both particle physics and condensed matter physics.